Okay, everybody, hello, woohoo! We just talked about parking lots, car parks, and parking spaces, okay? So why do we say, what's the difference between a parking lot and a car park? What's the difference? Car park is used where? England, the UK, Australia, and in that crazy country called the United States of America, they say what? Parking lot, okay? I don't know why. Now, how do you say 停车位? 停车位, parking space, okay, good. And we were talking about how it's very economical to park your car at Taikada and then take the bus to work or to whatever if your company's nearby, okay? So, we also just talked a little bit about windmills and how I saw those foreigners in Taichung and why the foreigners are coming to build the windmills. And who can tell us why? Why are they building so many windmills? Because they're closing the nuclear power plant. So we're looking for alternative sources of energy. And what are some alternative sources of energy? Coal? Coal. Okay, coal is one. But coal is usually, is that considered alternative? Coal is usually traditional. What are kind of the green energy sources? What are they?
Solar system.
Solar. Yeah, solar, and what's the other one? Okay, we have the tide, or we would say the wave. Is it wave technology? Wave. And then we also have hydroelectric, like the dams, right? And we also have the windmills. Okay, so these are there any other sources of heat from the ground? Oh, okay. That's called geothermal. Right? Geothermal. Okay. Actually, when I was living over there, I lived in a building that was geothermal. And it's really cool. I think they borrowed the technology from somebody. It was really cool because the building's like 28 stories tall, and they had these rods put in the ground, rods dug into the ground, like 50, 60 meters. They said like 70 meters, like really far into the ground. Every year, they changed the direction of the water. This was where I was living, and the water goes throughout the building. And my house was always 22 degrees. Always. And so my problem coming back to Taiwan was I spent 10 years living in a geothermal house. No mosquitoes. No money for electricity. And the only problem is you can't make a hole in the wall. Every time you buy a house, they tell you, okay, I want you to repeat after me. I will not make a hole in the wall. Are you going to make a hole in the wall? No. Because if you do, you have to buy the building. And in Taiwan, they say, that's not a joke. You will buy the building. If you smoke in bed and you burn down the hotel, you will buy the hotel, right? And so they don't mess around. And so that's geothermal. And have you ever lived in a place with geothermal? Do they have many of these in Taiwan? No, because the earthquakes, right? And it's not very, but it's incredible because it's always the same temperature and the same humidity, always.
Because the place you live is kind of very cold in winter?
No, It was not that cold in winter. I think they just wanted it. Wasn't really that cold in the winter.
Using the geothermal. We're not using it in Taiwan because it's not. It's kind of conduct the heat, not the other way around.
Oh, really? Maybe. All I know is that where I was, it was just to keep the temperature the same the whole time. But it's not really that hot. It was colder and hotter than Taiwan. It was colder than Taiwan, but not that much colder. But I did know that in Baotou, in Inner Mongolia, there was I discovered that in Inner Mongolia, do you know much about this? Like, they just don't work. And my people I talk to, they don't shower for like 3 months. But it's not that they're dirty, they just don't have to. And the birds there, if you put meat outside on your balcony in Baotou, the birds come and eat the meat. And I said, 这是什么鸟？是那个鸟是吃肉的。对啊，我们这里鸟什么都吃了。那什么都吃了，那些鸟都吃什么了？ And so it's crazy to have meat eating, right? And they burn so much coal in the north. It's crazy. But going back to this is geothermal. And it's really incredible, but you just cannot make a hole in the wall. Because if you do, the whole building is full of water. And so this is the alternative sources of power. Okay, and the reason we have it is because maybe the radiation is maybe the opposition party was pro-nuclear, right? Maybe. But let's not talk about politics, okay? It's not anything good to talk about, okay? But we do have some good points about nuclear power. It's maybe safer, more efficient, lower cost, but it's very political, right?
I just saw a video a few days ago. They told about there's another progressive way to generate power.
Oh,
In Singapore, they use burn a church to generate power. Because we create a lot of church every day, and then just take the power to burn the pot, and then it generates power.
oh, so they burn the garbage
Yeah.
to generate power,
Yes.
right? Well, actually, I heard about this in Norway and Sweden. Did you know Norway and Sweden? This is actually a true story. In Norway and Sweden, what is it? Something like Sweden sends their trash to Norway. That's what somebody told me. To burn it for energy. But there was a huge problem. The Norwegian, the Swedish, wait. I think the Swedish were sending their trash. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, the problem was that the Norwegians were not making enough trash suddenly to send to Sweden. I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what I read somewhere was that Norway was sending its trash to Sweden, or Sweden was sending its trash to Norway. I can't remember which one. And so they were burning it for alternate electricity. But suddenly there was a big problem. They quit using so much trash. And so there was a garbage shortage. And so they had to go to Denmark and say, hey, can you sell us some trash? And they're like, sure, why not? You know? And so they started selling that's what I heard. And so it's a big thing about selling the trash. Exporting the garbage. Right? Yeah. That's what I heard. Okay, so let's now go to Dr. Jasling's speech dance. Okay, we're on this sentence. Okay, so let's read this together. Ready? I am on my way home.
I am on my way home.
I am on
I am on
my way
my way
home.
home.
I am on my way home.
I am on my way home.
Good, now let's read it the right way. I am on
I am on
my way
my way
home.
home.
Okay, so this is sort of the main idea of this linked speech. Do you remember what it is? It's to tell you when to stop. It's not really the linking. The secret of the Dr. J linked speech stance, not really the linking, it's non-linking. And so if you start thinking when there's no link, then you'll speak much more clear. Does this make sense? So what I'm trying to tell you is, it's kind of like a 障眼法, a smoke screen. We all think it's right here. Because the 重点在这里. And that's how to do the intonation. So ready? I am on my way home. Or I am on my way home. No matter how you read it, there's always a stop. So the main idea of this is not really the linking, but the non-linking areas. I know right now it's like, 很难哦。像我讲的那个，我们学中文也是一样，第一声、第二声、第三声呢 right? And so it's 一样。After a while, you don't care, you don't think about it. And then 欢乐 after a while, you just 讲出来。但是你如果至少有一点概念，你知道这个是什么东西的话，已经比那么多人好太多了，因为没有人知道这些了。大家知道，为什么听出来？我不知道，我就是念嘛。But if you know this， 那你有 pitbull， 你有 pitbull， 你知道怎么听得比较清楚。Okay? For example. 比方说 ，OK，ready？ 请跟着我说 ，That is my bottle. That is my bottle. Okay. Now, everyone who speaks English would say, that is my bottle. That is my bottle. And so the 重点就是 when there's no link. There's definitely no link here, not at all. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, okay. There's no link, 0, but there is a link because this turns to D and then that goes here. So that is my bottle. Okay? And so like I said, this is something that you just have to just know it exists. 就是念佛一样，就慢慢的学，慢慢学。After a while, you start to get the feeling. Okay? 这种东西你们没办法，就是马上就会了，就不可能了 right? But after a while, it's going to be better. 你们有没有感觉到，就是学会这个之后 it's a little easier to hear people. But you know, a little bit, right? And the cool thing though is what this teaches you, and I really believe this, what this teaches you is not really how to do it, but how to understand it. Do you ever listen to like English news? Like CNN or something? And then 突然间你就会觉得，他们真的会停下来。没有人知道为什么他们停下来，除非你知道这个。I've done this for 30 years, nobody knows. 就是连音而已. So this is like a new discovery, in my opinion. Okay? So here's another, like, 没有人知道为什么 he is every single time. Like maybe they do now, but I've never heard anybody, and I do this a lot. Okay, so what are we going to do here? This is just what I would do. S turns to Z, S turns to Z, no action. This is no action. Is there any action here? What happens between he is? 2 vowels. So a Y 冒出来. The Z sees the A. So here too. He is always. And then stop. Busy. He is always. Busy. He is always. Busy. Okay, good. But if you say, 他一直讲电话, we say, he is always on the phone. 请跟着我说, he is always on the phone. Very good. I know. What about late? What do you do if this is late? 谁会帮我念这个？谁帮我念？谁会帮我念？他一直迟到了，怎么念
He's always late.
？Exactly. You see, you stopped. He is always
Late.
late. Okay. He is always late. Right. But what if we said, 他一直很老实，他很老实，英文怎么说 ？Honest. Good. Now， 因为你学会一点那个这博士的东西，所以你知道那个 H 会不见，对不 ？So now what would you say? We would say， 请跟着我说 ，He is always honest.
He's always honest.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? 有一点有没有感觉？有点感觉，有一点感觉，好爽的，有一点，对不对 ？He is always honest.
He is always honest.
Yeah, very good. And what if we changed honest with he's always, hey, hello. How about 他来得很早怎么说
Early.
那这个会怎么念呢
He's always early.
He is always early.
Early.
我们真的会这么说，请跟着我说 He is always early.
He's always early.
Okay, the 重点不一定 like I said, it's not really the 连音, it's just when to stop. Okay? If you can start to understand this, woo, your English is going to be much better. Okay? So, let's look here at this dialogue, okay? You remember this is from, I think, lesson 2. Okay? 那你们如果没有带来没关系 okay? 因为这个学期真的乱七八糟。你知道吗？every single class I have to say, hey, if you don't want to come to class, that's okay. But you know, if you do want to come to class, great. Just make sure you wear a face mask, okay? And can you imagine telling that to kids? Can you imagine telling like a high school kid sitting there drinking a beer in his dorm room? Hey, guess what? That stupid foreigner said we don't have to come to class. You know, it's crazy. This semester is crazy. It's like it's just like the whole world is flipped over. Can you imagine being a college student at the university, and you're sitting with your best friend, you know, eating pizza, drinking beer, and suddenly you get a message from your professor. Hey guys, you don't have to come tomorrow if you don't want to. It's like, more beer.
More beer.
Right. It's so crazy. And so this semester is really hard for everybody, for the professors, because we have to remember where we were 3 weeks ago. And it's really hard. It's really hard to remember. Okay, so if you don't have it, that's okay. Okay? But just next time, if you can, print out just part of this. For example, today we're going to do, you know, 1 and 2, and then next week we'll do 3 and 4. Okay? Chapters. Okay? And so this is dialogue for number 2, for lesson 2. Okay?
We did that last week.
Yeah, we did it.
Way before.
Yeah, a long time ago, right? Yeah, exactly. So we did this like 2 weeks ago. And I remember very well because I was laughing the whole way home on my bicycle. For 2 reasons. One reason is because I knew you guys were probably driving like 2 hours. And I'm going like 6 minutes. And so that was one reason I was laughing. I felt so lucky. I'm sorry, it's true. And the second reason is because you guys read this so funny. Do you remember how we were reading it? It was so funny. Okay. So, what I want you to do is I want you to find, okay, I want you to work with the person next to you, okay, or the people next to you, and if they have it, oh wow, you get to be the hero, the heroine, we say the heroine for a woman. Okay, so if you have it, you can share it. Oh, you're a hero. Do you want to share it with me? You sure? You can share it with somebody else. Okay. Good, if you have it, you can share it. If you don't have it, just my dog ate it. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's okay. Do you have good eyes? Can you read that? Yeah? Okay, good. 那个 H 要讲出来，就是不能漏掉太多，不能漏太多肉。那个 H 有的时候要出现。 So Dylan, did you have a good flight? Well, to be honest, it was too long. Really? Did you have any connecting flights?
Yes.
Sorry. My brain is dead. Yes. First, we flew to Paris. And then, we changed flights again. Hong Kong. Yes, first we flew to Paris. And then we changed flights again in Hong Kong. Was there a long layover in Hong Kong? Oh, sorry, that goes up. Sorry. NG. Was there a long layover in Hong Kong? It was only 2 hours. But the entire trip took 20 hours. But the entire trip took 20 hours. Good, we're almost there. Then we take a break, I promise. Oh, that is a long trip indeed. So, do you like to fly? Frankly, I don't like to sit for so long in one place. I totally agree with you. If you're speaking like we have black English, like for African American, the TH, th, and y turns into a ch. We say, I totally agree with you. I don't agree with you. What you talking about, man? You should put an F word in there. What you talking about? I'm a teacher, I can't have the F word. One more time. I totally agree with you. Okay. Let's go get your luggage now. Thanks again. For coming. To pick me. Yep. Thanks again for coming to pick me up. Okay, good. Now let's take a nice, juicy 13-minute break. Okay, just 13, not 30. That's in your dreams, baby. 13.
No.
Okay, if I say 30, Coco will fire me. If I say 30, no.
13分鐘
Okay, good. 13, no. Okay? But you can make it 14. I have a nice one. Okay, next week, I want you guys, for next week, I want you guys to please print out or bring 3 and 4. Chapter 3 and 4, okay? Of this book, right? And you have this, right?
Yes.
你们都有, okay? 如果没有的话，你们可以 get it on Moodle or whatever, get it from Coco, okay? So let's now look at this 3 and 4, okay? And I love this picture because I'm so hungry. Look at that. Okay. So this is very easy. These words are so easy. You say, 老师，我们不是幼儿园呢，我知道你怎样。But let's just have fun and look. Okay? Should we turn off some of the lights? Is it okay? 要关一个灯吗？
Yeah.
Okay.
How much better?
可以吗？Oh, good. 気持ちがいいですよ。
他讲就好。
Okay. Woo, 気持ちいいだよ。Okay. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, if we turn them all off, is that okay? 还是要不要全部关掉？我们看。
No, no need.
不要。Okay, 这样可以吗？ Okay, good. Okay, good. So this is so easy. Okay, ready? Hungry.
Hungry.
Good. By the way, do you know what hangry? You know hangry, right? 这是新的英文的字，你们应该知道。这是新出来的字，我在。Do you want to record or? Are you 你在录吗？
对啊。
Okay, good, good. Hangry, 请跟着老师说 hangry.
Hangry.
You know this meaning, right? Hungry with angry. That means to be so hungry you're angry.
Hungry.
Hangry.
Hangry.
这是新出来的英文的一个词。
Hungry.
And so we say I'm hangry.
Hangry.
That means I'm hungry and I'm angry because I'm really hungry. Okay, so let's read this. I am hungry.
I am hungry.
I need
I need
something
something
to eat.
to eat.
I am hungry.
I am hungry.
I need something to eat.
I need something to eat.
Good. Okay, next. A little.
A little.
Okay, a lot of my Taiwanese friends say a little. No, that's we don't say that. We say a little.
A little.
I'm a little tired now.
I am a little tired.
I'm not really going to write on here, but I wish I could. Okay, I would link this. I am a little
little
tired
tired.
now. Okay, so there's no link. And the 重点就是 where is there not a link? And where there's not a link, that's when you have to stop. Okay, good. So the next one. How do you say this word?
Restaurant.
Good.
Restaurant.
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 Okay, so how would we read this? Where is there no linking?
Let's meet at restaurant. Restaurant.
There's only one link. Okay, so meet at.
Meet at.
So let's
Let's
meet at
meet at
the
the
restaurant.
restaurant.
Let's meet at the 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 restaurant.
Okay, the most important thing about speaking Chinese is the fourth tone. That's what I learned. You have to learn the fourth tone. The most important thing about English is going down at the end of the sentence. It's the biggest difference. When you know this, it's so easy to sound native speaker. It's so easy. Most people in Taiwan, let's meet at the restaurant. 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 That's how most of my friends speak. But I said, stop it. Just say, let's meet at the restaurant.
Let's meet at the restaurant.
That's much better. Right? Let's meet at the restaurant.
Let's meet at the restaurant.
Good. Okay, next one. Lobby.
Lobby.
I brought them.
Alright.
Is it too small? Is it big enough? I brought them
I brought them
to the hotel lobby.
to the hotel lobby.
I brought them
I brought them
to the hotel lobby.
to the hotel lobby.
So after a while, pretty soon, 就很快开始哦，你会开始练 on your own, and you're gonna think you're going crazy. 就是像我开始学中文的时候，我看一个三声，两个三声在一起，突然就变成二声哦，对不？我很好，可 because when I was starting to go, 我很好. And then my teacher said, hey, Mike, 不要这样，那个我很好. This is the same thing. 你突然间就开始, wow, when you learn how to do this, then suddenly you're going to suddenly have like a ho shut. The ho shut is going to see it a different way. And you're suddenly going to see this and automatically 知道没有什么连音，就一点点而已. So let's read it without any 连音. Ready? I brought them to the hotel lobby. I brought them to the hotel lobby. Good. Okay, good. Great. Okay, next. So, now, you're starting to learn how to 连音. And I tell you, this really works. 你们很快就是会开始，你听英文的，你会开始知道. And it's going to really help your 听能力 a lot. Because you're going to be listening not like a victim, but you're going to be listening like a hunter. And you go, okay, 那个耳朵哪里停下来的？哦，我知道，这是连音. And at the beginning, it's going to be, and after a while, you're really going to learn how to do it. Like when I was learning Taiwanese, Taiwan way, it was really hard because everybody just 连音了. 我你讲啊，我唔知啊，你激到啊，我唔知啊，你家己代志哦. I was like, Jesus. Sorry, Mom. I said, goodness me. When will they stop linking? And then I realized Taiwanese is just everything linked. So, wow, it's so much linking, it's just one link. Okay? And so when you get to that point with English, it's going to be so fun. Okay, so who can link this for us? Where's the linking? He lives in an apartment building. And so if you're watching a movie, they're going to say, he lives in an apartment building. Can you say, he lives in an apartment building? He lives in an apartment building. He lives in an apartment building. Yeah, good. You did good. You just arrived. You're full of energy. That's good. Okay, good. So since you're the first person, you're the last person. Could you read this for us, please?
He lives in an apartment building.
Good. Now here we have to. He lives in an apartment building. Good. And so later, I want you, when you read this, just to know when you can rest. That's the 重点. Because otherwise, it's really hard to understand English. Because we link every single thing together. But if you know this, you can hear the linking. Okay, so let's read it this side of the room. Okay, you read and you guys listen. Ready? Okay. He lives in an apartment building.
He lives in an apartment building.
Very good. Now you guys read it for them. He lives in an apartment building.
He lives in an apartment building.
Good. It's getting better and better. Okay. Oh, this is too long. Okay. Okay, so when you immediately look at this, when you see this immediately, what I want you to start doing immediately is just looking for linking. Just immediately, when you start looking at English, just look for the vowel. Those innocent little vowels and these horrible, mean consonants, ready to jump on them and just devour them. Okay? And if you do that, you're going to know, you're going to be able to read like this, okay? Your idea.
Your idea.
To go to Taiwan.
To go to Taiwan.
During
the
summer holiday.
Summer holiday.
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Okay, so I'm going to read it and you listen. Ready? Your idea to go to Taiwan during the summer holiday sounds great. Can you say that?
Your idea to go to Taiwan during the summer holiday sounds great.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Oh, I don't like this sentence because I don't like the clean rooms. My room is never clean. You know what to call a man's room? You call it the man cave. That's the cool way to say, honey, I told you to stay out of my man cave. Who moved that 3-day-old piece of pizza from the bedstand? I'm sorry, honey. Stay out of my man cave. Okay, this is what we call the man cave. Okay? And so, I don't know what we call the woman's room. The female cave? No. Maybe the princess castle? I don't know. Okay. And the idea basically that men are useless animals, like monkeys, gorillas. Okay, so when you go home, you come out and listen to 老师叫这个，干嘛叫我这个 man cave？ 你看乱七八糟，你 like a monkey， 搞啥呢 ？Okay, so 请跟着老师说 ，We must clean the room.
We must clean the room
before our
guests
arrive. We must clean the room.
We must clean the room
before our guests arrive. We have to clean the room before our guests arrive.
We must clean the room before our guests arrive.
Thank you. Sorry about that. One more time. 我 NG 一下. We must clean the room before our guests arrive.
We must clean the room before our guests arrive.
Good. I want you to just start getting the feeling. Once you have this feeling, the next time you hear CNN, you're just going to go, whoa. Okay. Where's the linking? Who can tell us? Where's the linking? Do you see two innocent, unprotected vowels? Anywhere you have an A, there's going to be a linking. Always. Do you know the most common word in English? What is it? Exactly, the. My friends, they say, hey, you're such a narcissist. Your favorite word is I. Okay? I hear this every day. You're such a narcissist. Your favorite word is I. So yeah, maybe. But the most common word is the in English, or the. Okay. And so, when you see an A is one of the most common letters too. It's like near the, I don't have the numbers right now, but A is almost always linked. And so that's why you have a hard time understanding English, because this is so commonly linked. Okay. So, ready? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
To a marvelous friend. Marvelous is kind of a word that people use. It's kind of flowery, like fabulous, marvelous. My mother always says marvelous. That's fabulous. You know, like Americans. That's marvelous. That's fabulous. Look at that new shirt. It's fabulous. It sounds like my mother. Okay, so now where's the linking here? You should be able to start getting it immediately. Have a feeling. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Okay. Okay, how do we read this? Okay, the NG turns into m. So cooking is my favorite way to relieve stress. Cooking is my favorite way to relieve stress. Okay, I was a bad teacher there. Let's do it again. Okay, ready? Let's do just piece by piece, okay? Cooking is my favorite way to relieve stress. Cooking is my favorite way to relieve stress. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so you guys started 开始有点感觉，对不？对不对？我跟你讲，这些东西你如果会的话，it's just like magic. You're gonna go, oh, wow, and you'll be able to sit around, like, you know, drink beer with your friends or whatever. I don't drink, but you could drink beer with your friends and just say, you know, how do you link this? Like if you get drunk, you can say, he is my only friend. Coco is my only friend. Okay, let's put to Coco. It's not true. We're not really friends. We're just business friends. You know. Okay, let's just pretend that Coco's best friend goes out, gets drunk, and says, Coco's always above you. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we make this sentence linked? What do you see? Coco with my only friend. And so if you get drunk with your friends, Coco is my only. And then they stop and they go, friend. Okay, because there's no linking, right? And so this is exactly how we talk, right? Coco is my only friend. Okay, but if Coco is not your friend, but neither dear, enemy, good. This is not true, Coco. Don't feel sad. Then everything changes. 那个酒鬼他不一样，因为他要练这里，他不能休息，所以他会说 Coco is my only enemy. Coco is my only enemy. You see? You're starting to get a feeling, right? 有没有开始感觉 It's really kind of fun, huh? 我知道你会觉得这很累啊，可是我跟你讲 when you learn how to do this, you're really going to understand. And the secret is when you listen to CNN, you have to know one thing about CNN. 他们不会练得很多, you know that. Broadcast English, broadcast is not the same as like real English. And like I told you before, there's a movie called 911, like the police. We mentioned this last time. Like 911, it's like police shows where they're authentic. That's where you have the most linking. And they even put subtitles. Because usually the police go to the poor areas where they're all drunk and stoned and fighting and guns and crazy stuff. And they live in trailers, right? In a trailer, in an RV, right? And so there they have so much linking, a native speaker does not understand. They have subtitles. They go, oh, why are you fighting? Coco, my only enemy. But you said she's your only friend, sir. Coco's not my only friend. Coco's my only enemy. And so they link so much that you can't even understand it as a native speaker. And so when you start to be able to do this immediately, like I hope my goal is maybe like in a couple months, you look at a sentence just like me, and you automatically know where the link is. Automatically, like no, yes. And then you, oh, here too. So, 这句话怎么念？有没有人要念 ？Anybody? 很可惜，你们不是小朋友，你们是学生，我就知道，帮我跳起吧。Right? 可是成人不能这样，不能 torture you. Developers. Exactly.
also preference.
Where
Where
casual clothes.
casual clothes
Here it goes. Every
every
day of
day of
the week.
the week.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week.
Most software developers
Most software developers
wear
wear
casual clothes
casual clothes
every day of the week.
every day of the week.
Good, very good. Now let's look at the dialogue. And can I tell you guys something that I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you? Can I share something with you? I have a real fight. Oh, I'm sorry, Coco, I made it too long. I should have. I think the secret is to erase it quickly. If you weren't here, I would probably spit on the board. But you're here, so I can't do that. Okay. Hey,我的口罩可以用得到。对不起，I say, gotta wear this. 老板，哎，我里面还有什么口罩？没有。Okay, anyway, I'll tell you this whole thing here. Okay. What I want to share with you is I have a fight against this word. This is one word that I. 可以吗？你看那 Coco， 你以后用，你是不是那么累啊？
没有了。
You can run like 30 miles. If you can run 30 miles in a day, you can definitely erase the board. 能者多了。OK， 这边还不要，还其实刚问的。那么 man 呢？ Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
而且所以背肌很好看。
他是男士 hunk. 男士 hunk. Actually, you know what a hunk is? Hunk? You know a hunk? A hunk is a big chunk of something. But it's also a way to say a good-looking guy. Oh, he's such a hunk. Because I have 3 sisters, and my sisters would always say, look at that guy, look at that guy. I'm like, what? I don't see it. He's such a hunk. Don't everybody look at the same time. I'm like, that's just a guy. And he said, no, he's so good looking. Why? He looks just like me. What? No, he doesn't. He's a hunk. And so a hunk is a good looking guy. So when you go home, you can say, my name's not Hank, my name is Hunk. All right? Hunk, yeah, he's a hunk. Okay. I have a war against one word. This word. And I'm going to teach you something that for the rest of your long, wonderful life, you can. I don't want to get my shirt all dirty. I'll pretend I'm putting it here. This beautiful shirt of mine, I don't want to ruin it, but I want to make sure for the rest of your lives you can understand my hatred for how the word "where" is used in Taiwan. Because everyone says, please wear a something. But you don't say that in real English. 你穿衣服吧. Everybody says, please wear more. Like, no. Please wear your jacket. No. Because wear in English is passive. 被动式的. So what do you say? Yeah. Put on. I cannot tell you how many times I've corrected my students. I can't tell you how many times I've corrected my students. Okay, so everybody says, please wear a mask. It should be, please put on a mask. Okay, so I want you to teach your kids, if you have kids, teach them this, because it's really 非常的，我们觉得很讨厌一直听到这个错。像我如果说中文，你会觉得简单听我的烂的中文，你会觉得Okay, so 请跟着我说 Please put on your jacket.
Please put on your jacket.
Very good. I am wearing my jacket.
I am wearing my jacket.
How do you say 脱？脱英文怎么说？脱 What do you say? Take it off, right? If you ever been to any university party at about midnight, then they start saying, take it off, take it off, take it off. but you don't want to learn that in our class, okay? Take it off, okay? And so, in English, we just say take it off. There is no wear, there is no 穿的问题, okay? But if you want to tell your friends or your kids to 穿他们的, you have to say 戴这个你要说 put it on. So 请跟着我说 put on your face mask.
Put on your face mask.
Okay, don't put that jacket on.
Don't put that jacket on.
Okay, good. Don't wear this shirt.
Don't wear this shirt.
Do you understand the difference? Wearing means it's already on you. But put on means to put on you. Okay? And then take off means to take off. Okay? 因为是这个我觉得对不起我对这个很 I'm allergic to this. 我对这个感冒的，这是过敏，因为我天天都在听这个。那有的时候你好心里不想纠正 everybody, but I can help you make a brighter future for this word. Okay, good. So how do I say? 你多穿衣服吧，它的英文怎么说？你多穿衣服吧。Most Taiwanese say, you wear more. It's like, what? What do you mean? How can I wear more? 你多穿衣服怎么说？ Put on more clothes. Okay? You promise me. 拜托之类。So, 如果还没有穿的话 you say put on. Okay? But 如果已经在穿 then that is wearing. Okay, for example, today I am wearing a tie. Today I'm wearing a black tie. But maybe somebody says, hey, I don't like black ties. Next week, please put on a blue tie. Okay, so wearing means it's on your body. Okay? And so every single elevator you get on says, please wear a mask. It should say, please put on a mask. Okay? And so if you want to make your workers, where are those TVs? Where's the pallets? You don't even know the difference between wear and put on. Right? 你可以骂你的下面的人，你们的小兔崽你都不知道这个。Okay, good. So 接下来呢？Sorry, next one. Okay, let's 赶快看我的 dialogue. Okay, so this side is Patricia and this side is Dylan. Okay, but I will read first. Okay. 我先念，你们跟我念。Dylan, are you hungry?
Dylan, are you hungry?
Yes, I am a little hungry.
Yes, I am a little hungry.
Did you notice the H 就是比较长，因为这里没有连音。Yes, I am a little hungry.
Yes, I am a little hungry.
Okay, 你们这边。Well, there's a restaurant in the lobby of our building.
Well,
it's my favorite place.
it's my favorite place.
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds great.
That sounds great.
Good. That. Yeah, it's not that. I really want to, if you learn anything from me, I want you to never say that. I want you to say that. That. Okay? Because the most common word in English is the. 那我就跟你讲哈，你如果这个字讲不清楚，你真的在浪费你的时间学英文。The. Okay, for example, 你要骂你的先生太太说 That is not the problem.
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 The problem is you.
The problem is you.
That's very useful. 这个很好用。你回家那个先生说你今天学到什么？我非常的实用的东西。比方说他说 That is not the problem. The problem is you. 请跟着老师说 That is not the problem.
That is not the problem.
The problem is you.
The problem is you.
Very good. 你明天可以骂你的。很好用。Okay, so I want you to make sure the TH 很标准，就是我尽肯拜托你们，我拜托之类。 after this class, nobody says lat, because there is no lat in English. Actually, there is. If you say lateral, or that's the only lat, and I can think of maybe. Mr. Latimer, that's a name. There's no lat. That's my old dentist. Sorry, it's a name. But lateral. Lateral. Okay, that's the only L lat that I know of in English. The rest of it is this. For example, that. So you really need to put your tongue between your teeth. You must do it. Okay? So let's try it again. Well, there's a restaurant in the lobby of our building. It's my favorite place. Yes. That sounds great. Yes, that sounds great. Oh, you guys are so 真的很有成就感. Do you want to go there for dinner tonight? 哦，你这个你 TH 真的很牛哎，大陆说很牛，牛的不得了，你这个 TH 真是赶上了，好多了，我真好开心。Okay, do you want to go there for dinner tonight? Do you remember John Wayne, the old, like, 你们也是有点年度跟我一样. You know John Wayne, like the old American cowboy actor, like many years ago. He would speak just like it. So, do you want to go there for dinner tonight? Do you want to go there for dinner tonight? Good. Because I can tell you that if you can do this linked speech, it's going to be the difference. It really will be the difference between you sounding like most of the Taiwanese, even, I know I'm being filmed, so but most of, hey Coco, 你可以关掉一下吗? So, yeah, it's kind of funny because whenever I say things, whenever I teach grammar, you know, I always make jokes about this word. Going, gone, right? Okay, so whenever you watch a movie, they're going to say, oh, he's got another gun. But they don't say that. What they say is the T turns into a D, the D comes on here, and there's no sound here. There's nothing. So it's like this. He's got another gun. He's got another gun. And they always add this first. And how do you say this?
Watch out.
Yeah, see, before this class, you're like, okay, watch out. But now you kind of know there's a knowledge to it. This is it. Ch, ow. Watch out. And the D is like, watch out. Watch out. And it's really easy when you hear, like, you know, anything like this. And you know this already, right? How do you say this? What's up? What's up? What's up? And I told you the story when I went to Northwestern many years ago. They didn't say this where I'm from. They didn't say what's up until about 30 years ago. And when I went to Northwestern, I was from Texas, and I go there and they said, what's up? I said, trees, leaves. And they're like, are you stoned? I said, no. It's like, you're asking me what's up. I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, I'm asking you, how are you? I said, oh, you're asking me how's it going? How's it going? Because this is new, what's up? Okay, and so I used to just kind of, one day I went home and said, what's this what's up? Is that a Japanese wasabi? He goes, no, what's up just means what's going on. Oh, okay. And so, 我们 native speakers, we have a hard time with 连音 too. But we don't know. We don't really go, oh, hey, 他的连音很奇怪，我不知道为什么他的 vowel. We don't know that. We just say, I don't understand. Right? So if you don't understand English, it's not really you don't understand English. You just don't understand the linking. That's your problem. So when you hear CNN and you don't really understand, it's not only the vocabulary, it's just the words are just linked together. So once you know this, you can start figuring it out. Okay, so let's how about this one? Okay, so we see this, and we know this T is going to become a D, so it'd be like, is it a
Is it a
casual place?
casual place?
I'd like to change out of this suit if possible.
I'd like to change out of suit if possible.
Oh yes,
Oh yes,
it's quite a casual place.
it's quite a casual place.
You'll
You'll
really enjoy
really enjoy
it.
it.
You'll really enjoy it.
You'll really enjoy it.
You'll really enjoy it.
You'll really enjoy it.
That will be marvelous.
That will be marvelous.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Wow. I cannot tell you. I want to. 我要代表所有的讲英文的人，所有的讲英文的国家 thanking you for learning my language at 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday. Oh, this is crazy. I'm so proud of you guys because you're learning this Lian Yin now. And I know it's kind of confusing and boring and difficult. But I promise you, if we just keep working on the connecting, it's going to be so much easier for you to understand. And my goal, my destiny, my purpose, my mission is for you to be able to start to listen to English differently. Like start to listen to Winglish differently. And when you start listening to Winglish differently, you're going to have more power. And you're going to be able to not only receive, but produce. But don't be too impatient with yourself. Because at the beginning you have to listen a lot. And then once you kind of start to listen about the linking, then you can start to use it. Okay? All right? You got it? Okay. So I know you guys are really tired, and we only took like one break. And so we should start thinking about going home soon. Okay? I know you've been thinking about going home for hours. Some of you, Hank, he's only been here for about an hour, and he still wants to go home early, right? So I know you're feeling it. I can feel your pain. I took many classes at night, and I know it's just the worst, most painful, boring thing, right? And then you come home, and then it's like, right? What's the money you had late? You can't never want her coffee. Okay. So, before we go,我要骗你们多3分钟啊。Okay. I went to Fridays on my birthday. Yeah, Fridays. And it was funny because we were talking about it. I was like, you went? I said, I went to Fridays on Monday. They're like, what? I went to Fridays on Monday. And one of the problems was not only the logic, but it was linked. Go ahead, Chica. Go ahead, Chica.
Go Chica.
Go ahead, Chica. I can do this all day long. I do selfies all the time. Okay. So, it's a funny story because when my mother and father came to Taiwan, my mother said, who's the gypsy? You know gypsy? Gypsy. Gypsy, right? And I said, Mom, what are you talking about? She goes, why are they talking about gypsies? And I said, no. He's saying, because she said, they keep saying, go gypsy guy. And I said, what? Because we took a lot of photos. And then she goes, and I said, no. Go hip-chi-bai. Go hip-chi-bai. And I said, whoa, 这个差很远，妈妈。差很远。And then another thing that all your foreigners will tell you when you go into Family Mart, they say good morning. You know this. 欢迎光临. To us, that sounds like good morning. And even me, I've been here for like 30 years. And I go into there and they're like, I say, 欢迎光临. Ah, 喊你怎么样?我以为你说 good morning. 我又来了，每天都一样, right? Because I talk everywhere I go, right? But it's really true. Like some of these things you hear all the time. And so it's always fun to learn these things to tell your foreign friends. And the other one, Coco, can you turn it off if it's on? Yeah.